Hi there, good evening, welcome. It's Friday night. It's not music night, I'm afraid, although it could be music night. But it's it's the 15th of May. I've been a bit confused because, it's Bobcast, by the way, it's Bob King with you for the next 10 to 12 minutes. I've been a bit confused because I've realised only today that I haven't wound my watch on. You know that you have these watches with calendars, and I've got a really nice watch that I bought in New Zealand, and I forgot to wind on the day, so I've been a day behind all the time, which, yeah, is a bit unfortunate, but there we go. Talking of being abroad, I got some interesting information today that a chicken pie, a lovely chicken pie in Jamaica, would cost you today £2. And a chicken pie in Trinidad, which is also in the Caribbean, of course, would cost £2.40. But a chicken pie in St Kitts comes in right in the middle at £2.15. So Jamaica is now £2, Trinidad is £2.40, and St Kitts for a chicken pie today is £2.15. So I can tell you that these are the pie rates of the Caribbean today. Talking of the Caribbean, I do like swimming, and I like going in the sea and floating. It's a bit annoying when people come and sort of think I'm a boy, that they go, oh, they don't think I'm a boy, they think I'm a hunk, not a boy, not a boy. But they think I'm one of those big floating things to moor up against, or a diving platform. That's a bit embarrassing, diving platform. But I'm very lucky because I have a pen that can write underwater. It can write other words as well, by the way. I just thought you need to know that. So, talking of water, what am I doing? Yep, I'm washing my hands. Just struck me today. When did you last hear any government spokesman or anyone on the telly or in the paper saying, now wash your hands? 8 weeks ago, that was the whole rage, excuse me. 8 weeks ago, everyone was talking about hand washing, but it seems to have gone by the board. Why? Why is that? Why are we not talking about it? I'm sure there's no relation to the R rate slipping back up again and people not being reminded to wash their hands, is there? No. That would be such a stupid thing to even think about. But yeah, so when did you last wash your sticky paws? When did you scrub between your toes and give the old paws, get between your fingers, get all the gunge off and all the sticky bits off, all the buzzy bee stuff off and all that stuff? Just, yeah. That's what we want to get the virus off. Yeah, so start washing your paws. I was on eBay today. Oh, great. Saw a sign saying digital radio for sale, volume stuck on full. I thought, I can't turn that down. I may have said that before, but there we go. And I was reading in the newspaper, the old Southern Reporter came out yesterday, and I borrowed it from somebody else's today, had a quick look. I saw a scarecrow has won an award, which I was delighted about. Yeah, it was a scarecrow, and they said it was outstanding in its field. So well done to the scarecrow. Right, now I know I'm looking a bit rushed tonight, and that's because if you were on YouTube earlier, you probably saw me in Cats, and I was one of those in the painted-on bodysuit. They had to get quite a lot of paint to paint on me, but was an amazing thing. I know people say, oh, I don't like it, or I do like it, and there's lots of musical snobbery around about it, and say, oh, Andrew Lloyd Webber wanted to be a church music writer, and that's why the do 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 great oratorio type of, or church music type of thing. Or he also wanted, of course, to impersonate or go in the same sort of style as Sullivan, as in Gilbert and Sullivan, not Gilbert O'Sullivan, Gilbert and Sullivan. But I really loved Cats. and I've seen it quite a few times. I remember seeing it in 1990, I think, was the first time I saw it, just when it came out at the Adelphi Theatre. And we went there, and the Rum Tum Tugger and all those things, and Gizabella the theatre cat, and Gus the theatre cat, Asparagus, Mr. Mistopheles, all those people. And of course, the poetry was by T.S. Eliot. I realised that I quite often quote T.S. Eliot. He has one lovely saying, which I just think about, which is, "There's a silence you can cut with a knife." And I regularly say that. Just get up in the morning and say, "Oh, there's a silence you can cut with a knife today." Who gives a knife and fork? No, I can't say that, can I? I don't want to spoon feed you with any of that or make you go he as I'm serving up that spoon. But silence you can cut with a knife. The whole T.S. Eliot poetry was lovely, is lovely, and I like it, and I like it set to the music. I like the themes, no, not the theme tune. I like all the songs in Cats. Well, nearly all of them, and I love the way everyone's acting all the time, and they're on stage, and they're just like cats. And there was a thing where Bollicles, and they were going bark, 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 and every time they did that, Isla, who's not with me tonight, she's already gone to bed. Isla sat up and was looking around, so obviously the barking was quite authentic. So I thought tonight I'd read you from my T.S. Eliot book. I know you can't see that the right way around. The Song of the Jellicles. I've got all sorts of things. Oh, by the way, Johnny Dixon let me know that the poetry that I did last night, which he sent me, was actually done by his dad, not by him. But that's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Keep those poems coming in, please. So this is T.S. Eliot, Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats. Lovely, and this is called The Song of the Jellicles. Jellicle cats, dee 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 dee. Jellicle cats come out tonight. Jellicle cats, come one, come all. The Jellicle moon is shining bright. Jellicles come to the Jellicle ball. Jellicle cats are black and white. Jellicle cats are rather small. Jellicle cats are merry and bright, and pleased to hear when they cut a wall. Jellicle cats have cheerful faces. Jellicle cats have bright black eyes. They like to practice their airs and graces and wait for the Jellicle moon to rise. Jellicle cats develop slowly. Jellicle cats are not too big. Jellicle cats are roly-poly. They know how to dance a gavotte and a jig. Until the Jellicle moon appears, they make the toilette and take their repose. Jellicles wash behind their ears. Jellicles dry between their toes. Jellicle cats are black and white. Jellicle cats are of moderate size. Jellicles jump like a jumping jack. Jellicles have moonlit eyes. They're quiet enough in the morning hours. They're quiet enough in the afternoon, reserving their Tisiphonian powers to dance by the light of the Jellicle moon. Jellicle cats are black and white. Jellicle cats, as I said, are small. It happens to be a stormy night, they'll practice a caper or two in the hall. If it happens the sun is shining bright, you would say they had nothing to do at all. They are resting and saving themselves to be right for the Jellicle moon and the Jellicle ball. That's a bit of indulgence for me, really, because I just love it. If you haven't seen Cats, I think it's still available on YouTube. It's an hour and 3/4. It's really good stuff. Also, of course, on YouTube on Sunday will be our service. Recorded this afternoon. 4 takes it took. 4 takes for me just to do the Eucharistic prayer. I've been saying the Eucharistic prayer at least once, if not twice a week, for the last 25 years. And today I couldn't say it at all. First one, I was almost finished, almost got everything done, about to do the communion, and I realised I hadn't switched the microphone on. Second one, I'm in a mess of something. Third take, oh for goodness sake, third take, I was doing fine, got all the way through. It was all good until I came to the Lord's Prayer. As I finished it, I realised I hadn't said trespasses. Trespass against them, hadn't done that. So at that point I got fairly grumpy, and Pat came down and brought a flask of coffee, which was very welcome. And then I did the fourth one, and it was fine. You'll see the product of that on Sunday. But it's interesting, it's a bit like BOBCAST. It's all done in one take, our services, because we don't have editing facilities. No, I don't want them. I like to just do it straight through as we do today. So, but I did get grumpy. But you'll be pleased to know that instead of a swear jar, I have a negativity jar for every time I have pessimistic thoughts. It's half empty at the moment. So I came home and thought I'd have something to eat. So we had a friend over for dinner. That's a bit of a lie, but it goes for this story. And I cooked a medium rare steak for him. He said, "I like it, well done." I said, "Thanks, that means a lot." Yes, yeah. My furniture and I are very close, by the way. My recliner and I go way back. So how's your day been? I haven't even asked. I've been rabbiting on here. Rabbit, more rabbit than Sainsbury's, as Chaz and Dave once said. Been rabbiting on. I hope your day's been okay. Weather's been pretty good up here. Bit cold, bit windy, but nice and sunny, nice and blue skies, Mr. Blue Sky, as Yellow would say. Greatest granddad. Gosh, I think that's a bit of a lie. Anyhow, try my best. So, weekend coming. I always find weekends a bit difficult because I'm not quite sure what to do. So tomorrow we're going to have a bit of a day off, although I've got some writing to do, and I'm going to be a selector in a selection conference fairly soon. I think I've had something like 40 sets of papers have come through by email that I've got to read, inwardly digest, and then be able to talk about to these candidates. Candidates, you don't know who you... Well, I know who you are now. You know who you are. No one that I know. But if you happen to be listening to this, I'm praying for you. And just be prepared to allow yourselves to be the person God's calling you to be. That's what I would want to say. Right. Phone calls this week have all gone well, but they've been long. People are getting fed up. People are getting worried. People are not always believing in themselves. They're much better than they think they are. Some people are struggling, and if you are, my thoughts and prayers are with you too. Thank you, those of you who boil me up. And in case you're wondering, no, I haven't had my test results back yet, so I'll have to wait till Monday. So that's got to be a good sign, I think. Hope for the best. Okay, my darlings, I'm going to love you and leave you. And I just say, watch thou, dear Lord, with those who wake or watch or weep tonight, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend your sick ones, Lord Christ. Rest your weary ones. Bless your dying ones. Soothe your suffering ones. Pity your afflicted ones. Shield your joyous ones. And all for your love's sake. Amen. Took the car into Kelso today, and when I got back, I just left it in the square. When I got back, a nice policeman had left me a very nice note, just saying I'd parked my car correctly. It said parking fine. Bye.